Shabbat Shalom. This week's Parsha is Parashat Vayigash. Over the past week, I've been thinking a lot about adversity and tragedy in our lives, and I've been thinking about ways to respond to that. When what happened in Newtown, Connecticut happened, I was at a loss for words, and I didn't know what to do or how to respond or what to say. And this week, I was taught by a rabbi that I work with that it's a mitzvah to offer words of comfort, to do the mitzvah of nichum avelim, to comfort the mourners, and in so doing, in offering words of comfort, we find ourselves comforted because we have done something that is an actual thing to do. And we offered words of comfort as a community Tuesday and Wednesday to the community of Newtown, Connecticut, and it was a truly uplifting experience. In this week's Parsha, Vayigash, Judah stands up to Joseph and says, second in command of Pharaoh, my master, if you keep Benjamin, remember that Joseph had framed Benjamin by putting the silver goblet in his bag and brought all of the brothers back to Egypt after they had already left. Judah says, but he doesn't know it's Joseph. Judah says, Master, if you keep Benjamin, my father will die, because nafsho kishura benafsho, his soul is bound up with his soul. That is, Jacob's soul is bound up with the fate of Benjamin, with what happens to Benjamin. And Judah is faced with this moment of adversity, and he is able to respond with this beautiful poetry. And later, when Joseph breaks down and says, is my father well, right? Judah is able to respond with words of comfort. Earlier on, when Jacob is unwilling to let Benjamin go down to Egypt, it's Judah that comes with words of comfort. I will take responsibility. I will make sure that this goes okay. And I was thinking about how this is a practical thing that we can learn from Judah as we go into the new year and as we go into this Shabbat, and also each summer at camp. That sometimes there are situations that we find ourselves in, conflicts between bunkmates or conflicts between Tzevet members, and when we find ourselves in those conflicts, to be like Judah, to stand up for what we believe in and to offer words of comfort in the face of adversity is one response that is a mitzvah. So my hope for us this Shabbat is that as we and the country begin to heal, we learn from this Parsha and from the actions of Judah and Joseph ways of offering comfort and ways to respond to the adversity in our own lives and in our own experience. Shabbat Shalom.